Morning, friends. I'm meteorologist Ashley Ruiz. If you are just joining us, we are live on Facebook and we are live on the live stream on brproud.com and on the free BR Proud app. We'll also cut this and put it on our free BR Proud app and then of course on brproud.com. It is 9:18, so if you see this a little later, just know that some of this information may be a little outdated. We are tracking some showers and thunderstorms around the area, so we'll be tracking our local forecast with the storms that are pushing through, also tracking the tropics in this weather discussion. 85 right now, feels like 95, but you see dark skies out there. We have thunderstorms moving in, basically a broken line of thunderstorms developing from the river all the way just to the east of Addis, all the way from Gardier. I am hearing thunder rumbling here at the station, which of course we are off Perkins, and then near St. Gabriel, Dutchtown, Gonzales, and this is just mainly north of 10 now, Sorrento, and then getting a little closer to French Settlement. So heads up there, you're about to see some rain move in, Port Vincent as well. Old Jefferson, Shenandoah, you'll get some rain shortly. And then the line kind of goes closer to Lake Maurepas along I-55, stretching from the east of Laplace now and moving into the Lake Pontchartrain area, and then all the way to Kenner, and then Marrero as well. So you can see this one little line of thunderstorms marching to the north, and this is moving around 20-25 miles per hour. So you can expect some downpours along with perhaps some gusty wind along with frequent lightning. You see the lightning starting to develop. And Donaldsonville, you got some wet weather, but now things are starting to dry up and quiet on down. However, we're not done with the rain. The best chance for rain today will be near the coast into our west, once again closer to Acadiana and mainly west of the Atchafalaya Basin. So keep the rain gear on hand. Our rain chance is going to be around 40% and then around 40% tomorrow as well. So as I mentioned, this is a tracking the tropics discussion. We are tracking two waves currently in the Atlantic Basin. Trying to get it to plot for a second. Meanwhile, the first wave we'll talk about is the one that is currently just sitting over near Cuba and the Florida Straits right now. This is now up to a 40% chance for formation from the National Hurricane Center as it pushes into the Gulf of Mexico, the southeastern Gulf of Mexico later today or tonight. It's going to enter a more conducive environment. It's going to take a little while, some lower wind shear, more so in the western Gulf of Mexico and the northern western Gulf of Mexico. Gradual development is expected. Perhaps a tropical depression will form in the coming days. So again, that's why the National Hurricane Center is giving it a 40% chance for formation as it does so. All in all, model guidance does bring it toward the east coast of the southeastern coast of Texas later this weekend, and a lot of models have it mainly to the south of Louisiana. And this orange little bubble that you're seeing, that is the area where we could see some potential development in the coming days. I'm going to run through some of the models just to kind of show you where the model guidance is leaning toward. I'll zoom out so you can have a better image of it. But it is consistent with showing some of the heavier rainfall staying mainly along and south of Louisiana, but we'll still get some bouts of heavy rain, possibly into Saturday as well, even as it moves closer to Texas. But keep in mind, this is still evolving. We'll know more in the coming days, but model guidance has been pretty consistent with showing mainly just a tropical depression. Can we get a minimal tropical storm? Maybe, but as of right now, that confidence is on the lower side. But this just appears to be mainly a heavy rain event, and then potentially just kind of roughing up our seas a good bit, and then of course bringing higher than normal tides. The European model also pretty much does the same. This is around Thursday. Notice we're seeing a good bit of rain across the area, with the darkest greens mainly staying offshore. So I want you to note that, and then it has it going into Texas sometime over the weekend. The Weather Prediction Center is also on board with where the heaviest of rain should set up over the next 5 days, showing some of these warmer colors The magentas, the oranges, indicating 2 to 4 inches or greater of rainfall, mainly hugging the coast and then staying offshore. But here in the Baton Rouge area, showing anywhere maybe between 1 and 2 inches, but this could change just given a matter of time. This is over the next 5 days. As for the European model, again, I'll show you some of the models just to run through, showing again the highest rainfall total staying near the coast and then offshore. The GFS model is showing the same thing, except bringing some of the heavier rain through at least Saturday closer to our area, but again between 1 and 2 inches. But you see the red colors, that's indicating some of the heaviest and the highest rainfall total. So you see the general trend is showing some of the heaviest rain hugging the coast, more so for southwest Louisiana and then offshore. Our rain chances will start to go up Thursday and Friday, and then again possibly into Saturday. Again, all dependent on what happens with that one tropical wave over Cuba. Again, it's expected to move into the Gulf later today and then bringing higher rain chances to the area Thursday and into Friday. Not just that, we are keeping an eye out on Invest 99. That is currently in the main development region. This is where we see tropical waves come off the coast of Africa and they track like so, getting closer to the Lesser Antilles. This is very common this time of year, except that this one little disturbance is really starting to get its act together, which is a little concerning because it really has not really developed all that much over the last 24 hours. But over the last 24 hours, it just looks more put together and more organized, which you can see the spin there. It's very tiny, but we'll have to watch that. That's if it holds itself together once it moves closer to the Lesser Antilles. Now, the model guidance is showing potentially it developing into a tropical storm later today, and that's definitely a good possibility. That's why the National Hurricane Center upped the probability of it becoming a tropical system over the next 48 hours. And then it may run into land or it may cross into the Caribbean. All in all, it bears watching. The next named storm is going to be Gonzalo and then Hannah. So we could have a run at both of those with these two disturbances. Also, the sea surface temperatures, they are almost bath water. Around 86 degrees, some of the buoy data coming in saying around 86 just near the coast of Louisiana, the central Gulf around 86, maybe 87, even closer to 90. And something to point out, our sea surface temperature anomalies are running between 1 and 5 degrees above normal, which is a little concerning considering we are only in July. And that is concerning because we're not even at the peak of hurricane season when we usually see the most intense storms develop. And remember, we are expecting an above normal season this year. We've had 6 named storms. We may have 7 or 8 just before August even begins. And this is actually, that looks to be the wrong one. Ignore that. This is the updated one. Sorry, guys. CSU is Colorado State University. They're calling for 20 total named storms this season, NOAA between 13 and 19. CSU is calling for 9 hurricanes, NOAA 6 to 10, and major hurricanes around 4 or even 3 to 6. So this is most likely going to be a pretty active season, but we are keeping an eye out on, again, this one. Let me go back to this. That one tropical wave that is over Cuba, most likely going to track across the northern Gulf of Mexico, maybe heading toward Texas later this week, but it would still bring us some heavy rain Thursday and Friday. So something we're watching carefully, and again, Invest 99, which may become a tropical depression or tropical storm later today. If not today, then possibly tomorrow. The Air Force reconnaissance, the hurricane hunters, they are expecting to fly into the tropical wave near Cuba perhaps today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide and if they decide to go forward with any of their flight plans for today. Again, here is a look at the 7-day. Again, we're dodging thunderstorms today, dodging thunderstorms tomorrow as well, and then we'll see some tropical rains Thursday and Friday. That's all dependent on what happens with that tropical wave, but you can always find the latest right here on Facebook, on brproud.com, the free BR Proud app. So now is the best time to go ahead and download that app so you can get push notifications, any updates on the tropics. we will let you know. We're always tracking the tropics, and we're here to keep you posted and keep you informed. And we'll do more of these Facebook Lives. And of course, you can, if you miss this Facebook Live, or you just want to know what the latest is, you can go on brproud.com, and you'll find on the front page, and then on the side, it says Tracking the Tropics, and you'll see this video. Of course, it is almost 9:30, so this could be a little outdated by then, but we'll have the updated story. Also, in your local forecast, we always have the forecast discussion for the morning and for the evening, along with a video. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, aruiz@brproud.com, follow my Facebook page, or on Twitter as well. And we'll continue to bring you the latest from the National Hurricane Center. And of course, again, go ahead and download that free BR Proud app. Stay weather aware and stay safe out there. Again, we have some thunderstorms on the radar. We'll talk to you later.